Stadium, where the energetic crowd has gathered anxious for this game to get underway. And we couldn't have asked for better weather for today's game between the North Carolina State Wolfpack and the Tar Heels of North Carolina. Hi, everybody. Brad Nessler here, and with me, as always, my two fine analysts, Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso. And we got quite a battle coming your way today as two in-state rivals collide. The Wolfpack come out like they're just going to roll over this team. What do you think about that, Herbie?
Well, I think you're right. I think this one's going to be a blowout. North Carolina State will win this football game on the legs of their running back. He's got that rare combination of power and speed. Look for the offensive line to overpower him up front, and he'll have a big game running the football.
Kirk, I agree with you 100%. North Carolina is not going to be able to slow down this rushing attack, and I'm going to tell you why. That defensive line is going to get dominated up front, Kirk, and they're going to lose this one big.
Thanks, guys. Should be an exciting game. Now let's get down to midfield where they're ready for the coin toss. Number 10, ready to kick. Number 28 and number 2, back deep to return. He boots it deep downfield. Number 2 fields it in the end zone. Breaks one. They'll set up shop at the 19-yard line. North Carolina State comes out with two tight ends. They get it out there on the toss. He spins. And down he goes. He gains a couple of yards on the carry. Second and 8 coming up here. Ball on the 21. The Wolfpack line up with two tight ends. Has some daylight. And he's taken down. That was a nice run.
Boy, he did a nice job of keeping his feet moving. Good, solid run.
First and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 44, alone in the backfield. He's knocked out of bounds. About 8 yards there. Second and 2 coming up here. Ball on the 45-yard line. Single set backfield. He drops back. Throws. Oh, he had the pick and he dropped it. They're really fortunate that wasn't intercepted.
Not a very smart decision by the quarterback. He had no shot at completing it.
Yeah, but that defender had a perfect shot at it. He just didn't catch it.
The Wolfpack come out showing 3 wide. Another run. And down he goes. Not much for the runner as he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Rather than punt it away, they're going to take a shot at this defense. And he's taken down at the 49-yard line. 6-yard pickup. First and 10. Ball on the 49. Two tight ends here. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. And down he goes. A 2-yard run by the halfback. Second and 8 coming up here. This is the 8th play of this drive. The Tar Heels line up in a nickelback. Drops back to pass. He steps up. Oh, boy, almost intercepted. They just couldn't capitalize on the bad pass.
Yeah, I thought the defender had it, but he couldn't get the pick.
Third and 8. And this is the 9th play of the current drive. The Tar Heels bring in the nickel package. Nice play fake. Here's an opening. Spinning. He's all the way down to the 21. He can provide some excitement.
He sure can. And the thing that makes this play successful is the fact that he's on the same page with his quarterback. Sometimes you see wide receivers that don't have their heads in the game, and they make stupid mistakes.
You're right. Then they complain about not getting the ball.
Those buffet bashers are doing a heck of a job on this drive.
And by the way they're opening up those holes for the running back, you could say they're eating their defensive line for lunch.
They're going to pitch it. And he's taken down at the 7. 3-yard gain by the running back. Another run. And down he goes. 4 yards on that play. Let's see if they can punch this one in. He's hit and got away. Touchdown, NC State. What do you think of this guy, Lee?
This guy's a giant tailback playing fullback. He's got all the moves a halfback has, and he's got the power of a fullback. What a great combo.
And he missed it. He missed the extra point. North Carolina State to kick this one off. He kicks it. Number 23 takes from the 10. They'll go to work at the 26. The Tar Heels line up with 3 wide. They'll throw on first down. He's got to throw it in a hurry, and he's going to be sacked for a loss. They came after him hard there.
Yeah, they sure did. And Lee, I think the quarterback felt that pressure coming from every direction.
Kirk, as I've always said, the best way to keep the pressure down and to help the quarterback is to run screens and draws.
Four wide. Back to pass. Steps up. Chucks it deep down the right side. Nice job getting a hand on that one.
Yeah, really good heads-up play there to get a hand on the football by the defense.
3rd and long. Ball on their own 11. Number 4 with 3 wide receivers. Drops back to pass. Steps up in the pocket. Deep pass down the right side. Incomplete pass. A little too much juice on that one.
This quarterback sometimes gets a little bit too excited back there and tries to put too much on it. He's got to relax and just make a good throw.
So they're set to punt this one away. Number 33 punts it, and it's a good one. Number 82 fields it at the 39. At the 40. The run game was a big factor in this offense's last drive when they got down the field for a touchdown. Excellent field position to start the drive. Ace backfield. Handoff up the middle. And he's taken down. And the halfback carries for a pickup of 3. 2nd and 7. Ball on the 35. Number 44, the lone back. They keep it on the ground with the tailback. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. Good penetration by the defense there as they tackle him for a loss. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 36. The Wolfpack come out in a 2 tight end set. And down he goes. They kept it on the ground, but it wasn't enough.
You know, that's why I like to throw the ball in this situation. You wait till your receivers pass the line, then you throw it to him.
They gotta go for it here. On the ground with the tailback. The 10. He's all the way home. Touchdown. That was a big run by the halfback.
Boy, this kid makes the defense look silly. They're grabbing at a bunch of air down there. They gotta hit somebody.
And he tacks on the extra point. So with less than 2 to go in the 2nd quarter, our score is North Carolina State 13, North Carolina nothing. And it looks like they're ready for the kickoff. And And they'll be returning this one. Number 29 has it at the 5. Didn't get much of a return there.
Oh, that was a fine job right there by the coverage team. They stayed in their lanes, and they took good pursuit angles.
And they have 3 receivers bunched. He drops back. And he's taken down at the 17. The Tar Heels are going to take a timeout, and that was their first timeout. It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on their own 17. North Carolina sets up in the I. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes. 4-yard gain by the back. Third and 6. Ball on their own 21. Number 4 is back in the gun. Back to pass. He steps up. He's going right. And it's going the other way. What an interception that one was.
He seemingly came from nowhere, and boom, he took the ball.
They'll get the ball here at the 40-yard line. North Carolina State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. And it's caught. He's all the way down to the 11-yard line. The receiver found a hole in the zone and turned it into a first down.
No matter what type of defensive coverage you have, there are always going to be holes. The best thing you can do is make those holes small so the quarterback can't get the ball in there.
Steps up. And this one's broken up. They came close to giving up the score there.
Yeah, but credit the defender. He did an excellent job of reading the play and showing instinct to get a hand there to break the pass up. Nice job.
It's second down and 10 to go. Ball on the 11. Number 44 is the deep back as they line up in the I. And he's taken down. An 8-yard gain. North Carolina State takes a timeout, and they'll have 2 remaining. North Carolina State comes out with 2 tight ends. Again, he'll get the call. And down he goes at the 2. 1 yard on the play. Either the coach has no faith in his kicker or a lot of faith in his offense. Another run. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
You know what? The kid just broke 100 yards for the day with that run, guys.
And he hits the PAT. Down to just a few seconds left here before the half. And our score, North Carolina State 20, North Carolina nothing. Sends it sailing downfield. Number 29 fields it in the end zone.
I know the first thing I wanted to do after throwing a pick was to come out that next drive and throw. Let the defense know that I wasn't intimidated.
And how many times did you go right back in there and throw another pick?
Well, I mean, as you know, a quarterback needs a short memory, so I really don't remember, Scooter. You know better than that.
They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And he's taken down. The halfback gets the call and picks up 5. It's second down and 5 to go. Ball on their own 26. As they head to the locker room, it's been a one-sided affair. The score, North Carolina State 20, North Carolina nothing. And the teams are lined up to start the second half. We should have a return on this one. Number 23 takes it from the 6. So before the offense hits the field, let's take the time to let you know that our game is brought to you by EA Sports. They'll start this drive at the 23. North Carolina comes out in the shotgun. And down he goes. The quarterback gets a couple on the draw play. It's 2nd down and 8. Ball on the 25-yard line. Number 20, the lone back. On the ground with the tailback. And he's taken down. Just about 3 yards there. 3rd and 5 coming up. Ball on the 28. Going with the shotgun here. Drops back to pass. Wants to throw outside. And he went way up, and he's got the interception. And that was their 2nd interception of the game. 1st and 10. Ball on the 48. The Wolfpack come out in the ace formation. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. And down he goes at the 43-yard line. And they pick up 9 there. It's 2nd down and 1 to go. Ball on the 43. The Wolfpack line up with 2 tight ends. Handoff up the middle. And he's taken down. And the run is good for big yardage.
Good gain, and I think that's the exact same play they just ran.
Whew. This defense better find a way to stop that play, or we're going to be watching them run this play over and over and over again.
Number 44 alone in the backfield. And down he goes at the 28-yard line. A 5-yard pickup by the halfback on the misdirection. Second down and 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. The Wolfpack come out in the ace formation. Inside handoff. Missed tackle. And he's taken down. That was a pretty good run.
Incredible effort there running the football by this guy.
It's 1st and 10. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. North Carolina State lines up in a double tight set. They'll give it off here. And down he goes. Couldn't get anything out of that. 2nd and 10. This is the 6th play of this drive. The Wolfpack come out in a 2 tight end set. And he's taken down at the 15. 2-yard pickup. It's 3rd down and 8 to go. Ball on the 15-yard line. They line up in a double tight set. They hand it off. And down he goes. They don't pick up the first on that play.
Brad, that defense is saying, not so fast, my friend. You're not going to run that ball that easy.
Well, we thought we were going to see the field goal attempt, but they're lining up to go for it. And he's taken down at the 5-yard line. And they'll get the first down there.
Oh, unbelievable effort on this run. Nice job of keeping this drive alive.
So that brings us to the end of the quarter, and at the end of 3, our score, North Carolina State 20, North Carolina nothing. Two tight end set. They keep it on the ground with a tailback. Broke away from 1, and down he goes. A pickup of 4 on the play. Let's see if they can get it in for the touchdown. And they're in. Touchdown. He just crossed the goal line for the 3rd time today.
If I were the head coach of this football team, I would give him the ball at least 30 times a game.
I would too, Kirk. He's the real deal.
And he tacks on the extra point. So under 3 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and the score is North Carolina State 27, North Carolina nothing. Kicks it off. Number 29 fields it in the end zone. And now a slight break in the action as the offense comes out onto the field for their next possession. They'll take over at the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
North Carolina in a 4-wide set. They'll throw on first down. Steps up in the pocket. And that one's fallen incomplete. He overshot his halfback that time. Second and 10. Ball on their own 20. The Tar Heels come out in a bunch formation. He's gobbled up in the backfield. Well, he just couldn't get much of anything there.
No, Brad, he couldn't, and I think the offensive line's going to have to hold their blocks longer than they did on that play.
They'll work from the shotgun. He drops back. Got it to his receiver. And he's all the way down to the 43-yard line. Your reaction to that pass play, Coach?
Well, anytime you get a first down, you're happy. But in this case, you get a first down and then a bunch of yards on top of that. You're ecstatic.
And he's taken down. Couple of yards there. It's second down and 8 to go. And this is the 5th play of the current drive. Single set backfield. Pitch is right. And they hit him in the backfield. He was stopped in his tracks on that one.
Oh, yeah, and that's because of the nice pursuit by the defense there.
Number 4 with 4 wide receivers. Back to pass. He steps up, guns it across the middle. Nice timing by the safety to get in there and knock it away.
That's what his job is, and he did it perfectly on that play.
4th and 10. Ball on the 43-yard line.
They send out the punting unit. Number 33 gets it off.
Back deep to return.
And it's out of bounds at the 24.
Out of bounds.
The offense comes out on the field once again.
It'll be interesting to see if this defense has made any adjustments to stop this running game.
Because they sure couldn't stop them from going down the field and scoring on that last drive.
Number 44 lines up as a single back, and down he goes. The running back gives them 6 yards on the ground.
Gain of 6.
And here's our red zone players of the game. Red zone, when performance matters the most. North Carolina State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. And he's taken down. Good job of keeping the drive alive in their attempt to work the clock. It's first and 10. Ball on the 37-yard line. Number 44, the lone back. Gets a tackler. Look at the power. And down he goes. He seems to be running harder and harder as the game goes along.
And if you notice, guys, the defense seems to be getting a little bit tired out there.
Number 44 is the single setback. They go with the run. Gets past the tackler. And he's taken down. That last run catapults him over the 200-yard mark for the day.
What an exhibition of skills this running back and the offensive line is showcasing here today.
North Carolina State lines up in a double tight set. And down he goes. And not too much there on that run.
Not too much, but the key here is try to milk as much time as possible.
It's second down and 7 to go. Ball on the 25-yard line. North Carolina State comes to the line, only one man in the backfield. And he's taken down. Short little gain there, just trying to keep that clock running.
Keep that clock running and keep that other offense off the field.
Third down and 4 coming up on this one. And this is the 7th play of the current drive. North Carolina State comes out with 2 tight ends. They'll wrestle him down in the backfield. North Carolina calls a timeout, and they've got 2 remaining. They'll bring in their dime package. And he'll just kneel it here. Another hard-fought game between these 2 rivals. Was this what you expected to see?
North Carolina State is one happy group of guys right now. Nothing is more gratifying than embarrassing the team you love to beat in front of millions of people. And they did it.
And we thank you kindly for participating in NCAA Football 2004. Our final tally in this game, North Carolina State 27, North Carolina nothing. Our thanks go out to everyone here at EA Sports. I'm Brad Nessler for Kirk Herbstreit and Lee Corso, signing off. Until next time, so long, everybody.